Oh god, the Tekken 5 question. Thanks for reminding me, Victor. So regarding Tekken 5's legacy, well, Tekken 4 did its own thing. And then Tekken 5 changed up Tekken 4 a lot, took back some aspects of Tag 1, and suddenly they felt, oh, this is it. This is how Tekken is supposed to be. And since Tekken 5, you're basically playing updated versions of Tekken 5. Tekken 7, you might as well call it Tekken 5.7 or Tekken 5.5, whatever. It's just another variation of a Tekken 5 system. That's basically what it is. And then, oh, I can't stand listening to this. And then they simplified with Tekken 6 and Tekken 7. What they've done is they've simplified the game with the crushing system, giving you attacks like Devil Jin's up 4, Lars up forward 3. That sort of stuff is becoming more and more the new Tekken. You know, hop kicks with absurd crushing as well. So the most fundamental change to the Tekken 5 formula, I would say, is restricting the movement, which they did for Tekken 6 and then Tekken 7, and also amplifying the impact of a crush system. It's just more and more and more prevalent. You're just never safe anymore. There are so many moves that crush to an obscene extent. And then of course in Tekken 5, you didn't have super mids in that game. Moves like King forward 1, you know, that cover everything. Perfect attacks did not exist in Tekken 5. In Tekken 5, you had to use a move that tracks this way, a move that tracks that way, a move with long range, a move that counter hit launches. In Tekken 7, all of those things can be found in one attack. So you just keep doing that attack. And of course the introduction of bound. Combos are much, much shorter in Tekken 5. In Tekken 5, someone gets launched, and then it's a couple of hits, and they're down on the ground again. And the wall is notoriously difficult to get damage from in Tekken 5. In Tekken 7, have you seen some of the Geese combos I do? They literally last like up to 25 seconds. 25 seconds, you know, from where my opponent gets launched. He can just drop the controller and then watch himself get juggled for 25 seconds. I know it's an extreme example, me doing a death combo with Geese, but the fact is, it's still there. You know, in Tekken 5, the biggest combo you do there would last, what? 4 seconds? You know? It's just night and day in terms of combo potential and the screw bounce. You didn't have that in Tekken 5. And in Tekken 7, no matter where you are on the map, if you have enough wall travel, which everyone has these days, in Tekken 5 it's very limited. But in Tekken 7, anyone can wall travel very far, and opponents stick to the wall like glue, like and you have a long time to run. For those of you who haven't done it, try Tekken 5 and just note the difference in throwing someone onto the wall splat, and then how quickly they fall down if it's from a launcher. It's super hard. You have to be really good to get some form of damage, but in Tekken 7, they stay stuck to the wall forever. Tekken 6 was the first game to simplify this and give bounds. So Tekken 6, in essence, really shook things up in terms of combos. That's the first game where we got, like, super long combos. And then Tekken 7, I feel, has only taken this further and further. And I guess it's because they feel they are simplifying the game, and then maybe they feel that casuals really enjoy combos, so might as well extend those. But in terms of just basic differences between Tekken 5 and 7, it more or less boils down to insane combos, insane comeback potential, again, to help beginners. You know, oh, you're in Rage. You didn't have any of that in Tekken 5. Oh, you have Rage. Rage. Land a hop kick. Opponent died. Rage. Crushing is extreme. Super mids. Restrict the movement. There are a lot of things they did to take the, again, Tekken 5 formula, but simplify it as much as they possibly could, I think, without completely sacrificing the essence and identity of Tekken. But absolutely, Tekken 7 is based on Tekken 5, and it's a very simplified version. And I'm afraid that Tekken 8 will most likely continue in this direction, and you'll have even bigger and more spectacular combos. You'll have maybe even more restricted movement, and you'll have crazy crushing. And characters like Katarina and Noctis that did not exist in... Even in Tekken 6, the newcomers weren't as brain dead. Lars and Bob were the horribly busted, easy characters of Tekken 6. But Noctis and Katarina, they represent something completely new. That's the new Tekken generation of easy mode. And I just expect to see more of that. I think in Tekken 8, Katarina will most likely stay. And Claudio, you know, super easy. So simplified compared to any Tekken 5 character you could look at. And he's doing really well online. Only DLC characters can stop him online. He's doing so well. More characters like him, most likely in Tekken 8. So simplicity is the name of the game. Take Tekken 5 and simplify it as much as you can without losing the identity and complexity of, you know, 100 move lists and all of the properties. Some properties are gone because, as I said, you have super mids now, super moves. That didn't exist before. So I feel like Tekken is still Tekken, but yeah, it's grossly simplified. And Tekken 8, I'm guessing, is going to continue this new direction. And I mean, financially, I guess that makes sense. Tekken 7 is doing so well, so yeah. I hope that answered your question, Big Boy is Raj. I tried to keep it as, well, what's the word? Detail as I could.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament